Hello, beautiful people. It's Serena from ArchAngel Connection, and today on our Angel Sciences show, we are talking about momentum, the physics principle of momentum. So, following this little intro, you're going to see a demonstration. And again, we are not here to teach you science. What we're trying to do is give you little demonstrations to show you that these scientific principles affect your every single day. And then we talk about the metaphysical principle that corresponds to the science and how that affects your every day. We don't see a separation between the sciences and the metasciences, the metaphysics. I don't see any difference between energy talk and science talk. I was trained as a scientist, and now I work with energy. I think we always did, we all do. Anyway, we hope you enjoy the demonstration, and we'll talk later about the metaphysical principles. Hello, it's Serena from ArchAngel Connection, and we're doing our Angel Sciences show. This is when we're doing a demonstration of a scientific principle, in this case physics, and the corresponding energetic principle, the metaphysical principle. I work with energy, and that's what I teach people. And today, I'm going to use my lovely assistants, which are my lovely nieces, and we're going to talk about momentum. So it's kind of funny because momentum is the physics principle and the metaphysical principle. I know. So momentum is the quantity of motion that a moving object has. It's that quantity. So what we're talking about, there's a whole bunch of principles, a lot of math. Essentially, with the same forces acting on two objects, the heavier object, if I was running, I would go way faster. The heavier object gains more momentum. That's generally how this works. So let's take a look at my lovely nieces. And are you ready, lady? We're running down the hill, please. Running. Woohoo! Look at that. Nice. So, oh boy, fantastic. If you saw the heavier object, although she did go flying, gained a lot more momentum. Awesome, more quantity of motion. We're going to talk about the metaphysical principle in a quieter space when there's less laughing going on. We'll talk to you later. So what'd you think about that? Momentum, that's what we were talking about. That was that physics principle talking about the quantity of motion in a moving body, the quantity. So when we were talking about the hill demonstration, right? So we started higher. When we ran down that hill, we were going a little bit faster at the end, right? So going a little bit faster at the end, that's our momentum. The higher up we start, the faster we go at the bottom. Now, momentum there's a lot of math involved in that physics principle. We are not going to be involved in the math. Now we're going to talk about the metaphysical principle of, you guessed it, it's momentum. It's the same thing, right? We're talking about the quantity of motion, quantity. What we talk about all the time. We want to gain momentum. How do you get momentum when you're doing things? Well, part of it is that kinetic energy, that movement, starting to move. Now, if you move, and when we talk about the energy principle here of momentum, when we talk about moving forward, forward's awesome, forward's good, but what happens when we connect ourselves to somebody else who's moving forward and somebody else who's moving forward? Now our momentum is tripled. As you're connecting energetically to other people who are moving in the same direction, they don't have to be moving down the exact same path. It's not like I'm a massage therapist and I need to connect to other massage therapists and nobody else. That's not what we're talking about. Whatever it is you do, you always want to be connected to, and it doesn't have to, I don't need to be best friends with Tony Robbins. I do need to make sure that the people around me are moving forward with me. That's the momentum I need. We never go backwards. So humans live on a linear timeline, right? There's the past, there's the present, and there's the future. Now, where are we? Present. And we want to be moving forward, all the time moving forward. The past affects you, yes, but it's done. Now we talk about the future. That's the direction I want to be moving, or generally in that direction. Awesome. Right now is what we're talking. Right now, what is it I'm going to do that's going to help me move forward? That's going to help me feel energized and excited. What's that? And yes, you can feel that on Monday morning when you're going to work. It can be putting in that awesome CD in your car. What is it that kind of gets you going, gets that vibe going? So I want to move faster, move forward faster. So when you start your day and everybody says, oh, how was your weekend? And it sounds like, you know what? It was awesome. It was an awesome weekend. Well, it's too bad that we're here on Monday morning and we're going to, start our work day and I got a meeting with that guy. I'm like, you know what? What an awesome opportunity. That's what you want to be saying. And how do you do that? Now, it's really hard to do that all by yourself. Yay, I'm the cheerleader all the time. Connect to other cheerleaders. Connect to other people who want to move forward in that happy vibration, in that joyous way of living, in that love-based, open heart direction. And yes, you can do it at the top of your business, the bottom of your business. It doesn't matter if you're the person wrapping the burgers. It doesn't matter because you have that opportunity to have a laugh with the other workers, smile at the other clients that come in. There's so many opportunities to connect to people who are going to move you forward. Now, every once in a while, you're right. There's going to be somebody who's going to jump in front of you and it's going to be like that angry person or that other person who's just always sad all the time. It's like, you know what? I have empathy for you, sad person, but I don't need to be your best friend. I don't need you to be constantly or connected directly in my personal life. That's not what I need. I decide who's going to help me move forward. Who's going to raise me up and help me move forward? And let's do it together. Who's that? And if you look around your life and you say, you know what? I got grumpy boss. I got, whatever, this lady that I work with and she's just always down. Okay, so that's the work that I'm not feeling it at work. Okay. And then you go home and you're like, oof, my relationship's not working out fantastic. My kids are in jail. I don't know. Everything seems awful. What do? Well, you're already doing it because you're watching this. Your idea, your intention is to raise yourself up so you can move forward. Well, how do I move forward? Everything's awful around me. Step one is awareness that, you know what? I want these things around me to be better. And then you start to work on that. And if it's, I'm in a horrible marriage, whatever the deal is there, then what do? You sit there in that horrible marriage? No. You cry about it, maybe a little bit. And then when you decide I want to move forward, what do? If you don't feel like you can talk to the partner, you talk to other people who've been in similar situations. You go online, you go to a support group. Can you help me out? Because I want to move forward. How did you do it? How did you do it? Okay, that's what I want. That's why people do connect to these enormous business people making gazillions of dollars. I'd love to make gazillions of dollars. Wouldn't that be an awesome thing? I'm not going to do it exactly the way you did. I want to know some of those principles, and I'm not going to be able to do every single thing you did. You wake up every day at 3:30 in the morning and you start working. Congrats. I'm not going to do that, but I understand the principle there. So what you're telling me is that I should be using more of my time dedicated to what I love. Okay, that I can do. In the relationship, it's like, okay, so that's not working out. I'm not happy with it. And maybe it's not feasible for me to change that relationship right now. All right, fine. I know I'm not happy in it. What does make me happy? What does raise me up? What does make me feel like moving forward? Momentum, momentum, momentum. Once you start doing one thing, then another thing happens and another thing happens. Once you meet one person who's on the same track, or maybe they're ahead or behind you, doesn't really matter, because that connection to that person is going to help you to start to move forward. And the more people you connect with, the faster you move, and the faster you move, and you gain momentum moving forward. So, that was our metaphysical principle today, momentum. Hope you enjoyed it. Anytime you want to leave a comment or ask a question or send us a suggestion as to what sort of principles you'd like us to discuss, anytime. Go to archangelconnection.com or angelsciences.com. It's the same website. And go ahead and leave us a message or leave us one here on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.